Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the latest dev blog. A bit overdue on this blog, I apologize for that, but we've had a lot to do and we've been working on a lot and we have a lot to show off. So I think the wait has definitely been worth it. As you can see there, we have brand new team, like selecting icons. I'll be showing off medical at the end of this blog. So for now, we are going to go through everything else. I have Upesu and Chronosius here with me today, as this blog requires multiple people to show off features. To start with, I am going to give a tour of current building stuff in the MD area. Some stuff is a little different from before. We have some new posters, some new decorations scattered around. This is our med station, where you call for help. Medical staff can see that you press the button and come to help you. Medical staff will spawn in this room right here. Tram line down there, same as before. Come in emergency care here. These are just prop items here on the floor, but that's the bandages and the bag. SCP-500 will be located in this room. We still have to make changes to this area. These assets are out of date. We have new beds and other items as well. Operator rooms also still need to be finished. We come around the side over here. This is the biohazard area. Doors are all functioning. Currently, the decontamination process is not engaged. Still need to add that in. Not very important right now, though. This is the biohazard treatment room itself. We'll have the option to put on a hazmat suit over here as well, but we still need to include functionality for that. When we come out of the exit here, we'll just prop up to the top of the CDC here. We have a new entrance into the site through this vent. So you can now get in to the upper part of the CDC area as a CI or CD. Surrounding this area now, these red crystals are used to make the Scranton reality anchors in lore now. The mine will get a second expansion when customization update drops for mining purposes. But this whole area has just been given a little more spunk, a little more energy, new props. Looks a little more like an actual mine now. It is replacing the fried chicken, SCP. Good new containment. Alright, come in here. We'll just bring our loyal test subjects over here. Alright, I am going to equip this lighter. Lighter works very simple. Click to spark. When you hear the flame noise, you click and hold, and it keeps your flame alive. And you just got a tiny beard singeing. Doesn't really do anything in the stage. You let it go. You let go of left mouse button, and your lighter will turn off. You turn it on again. You see, this is the third. Right after this one, there's going to be a big kablooey. CD and CI can essentially use the lighter as a suicide bombing tool. It doesn't have a wide range, and it's not ideal to kill people, because they'll probably shoot you before you have the chance to blow them up, but it is very funny. So I'll just stand in the middle of these two fellows, and yeah, there you go. Funny explosion. Alright. We have more test subjects. Alright, Chrono, you're going to be our tester man. So, me and Upesu are going to enter this room. Ignore the dude on the stage. He's just chilling. He's gonna die. Oh, he didn't die, he just got moved. So, here we are in the stage, sitting. This is a dev tool, ignore that. I'll show it off at the end, but you can come in here to read the paper. So, if I come in here as a CD, and I read this. You feel compelled to perform. Get in position. I'm going to stand here under the white light. And I'll just let this scene play out. Now we fight. Upesu has won the battle to the death. Basically, this SCP, Hang King, animation plays, everybody in this room goes psycho when the play starts. You get random set of weapons. I'm not exactly sure what the full pool of weapons are right now. Currently, it's just the mace, but there will be a variety of additional weapons added in as well. Come time for the update release. And then that button up there that Upesu was looking at withdraws the curtains. So you cannot go up into the stage to mess with anything while the curtains are drawn. This item, just a dev tool for right now, but basically there will be a portable version of the page that you can carry around as a CI and a CD, and basically it's a small localized version of 701. So if I act here with this mobile page, just give it a second. Now everybody around me has the effects of 701. So you can use this to take 701 and breach it outside of containment. So those are the two new SCPs, the two new main ones. Let's go to 093 now. Alright guys, so we're back at the portal here. We're going to take a pop through it. So, this is where you get teleported to when you escape 093. Our version of the outside, basically. I showed this off in a teaser to premium members, so they'll know, but small localized pocket. I'll show you what happens when you go into those lights after, but for now, I will take you inside. This area can also be accessed without going through 093. If you see, you come over here, walk all the way around. And go into this cave here. That's one of the reality anchors there, up in the rock. This just connects to another tunnel that also leads to the same spot. And this goes straight into the tunnels, the sewers. This area is currently blocked off with a giant massive rock. So that spot in the sewers with the big rock wall, this is that spot. So we'll go back up through the breach. And yes, we have decoration area. This area serves no real purpose. It's just designed to be a decoration area, pretty much. We have a letter here. So let's head back outside. show you guys what happens to a person when they enter our custom SCP. So we're just going to take a stroll. And watch as I get violently compressed. And I'm dead. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, this is the Grandpa SCP. Y'all are pretty familiar with this one, but we have a funny new mechanic. You can get aged. Right? And assuming, somehow, the only really way to do this is to buy HP. So it's really just a funny thing, not really designed to be taken too seriously. But if you have at least 500 health, and you go back into the clock as an already old person, and it goes off again, I'll just give it a second. I am now super old. I have become a skeleton. So, yes, I think that this one is pretty funny. Obviously, you need to have boosted HP for this to even work in the first place, but yeah, it's a nice, funny side addition. And if you don't have enough health, you saw what happened to a passive. He just died from a heart attack. So that is what would happen if you did not have at least 451 health. You would just pass out and die from a heart attack. Alright, now we're just going to take a pop into the entrance zone. I'm going to show off all the changes we made in here. So, quick heal. So, as you can see, cafeteria no longer exists in the same spot. Archives, same spot as before. We expanded it back a little bit, as you can see. It's a bit larger now. We will do something with this dead end at some point. Oh, this is the atrium. See, you can come in here. This is basically this is the new cafeteria. Got Mr. Robot here sitting on this chair. He will destroy all human beings, obviously. He's the most powerful SCP. Cafeteria and kitchen don't really serve any real purpose other than just being a roleplay area. Don't expect to be able to cook anything. It's just some cans, pots, dishes, kitchen. This leads just right out into the hallway out here. And if we come over to we now have an entrance zone checkpoint. Just a small, more sort of roleplay checkpoint. We don't actually expect anybody to sit in this checkpoint and, you know, guard it. It's just makes sense to have one at the entrance. Scanners are currently not configured yet, and that's why you don't hear them making any noise. And this leads right out into this part of the entrance zone, which is same as before. Nothing here is particularly changed, as you can see. Got lots of new posters. Come back into the atrium. Got a map here. The nice tree as well. You can see out into the outside through the skylight. This is the admin elevator. It's not currently functional, but this will take you to the admin zone when it is eventually implemented, where ISD will spawn. We also have plans to change O5 spawns to their own offices at some point. So, as you can see, nice offices. There is a tram that runs through here. This is just a decorational tram. This one doesn't actually exist. You can't actually get on it. It just kind of does its thing for decoration purposes here. Going back and forth. Basically the psychiatry wing for medical. We'll have a similar design to our admin zone. I think we did a pretty good job with these offices. I think they look pretty nice. Way better than the ones I made that is sitting in the control room right now. But yes, medical will take people in here to test on them, ask them questions, etc. Roleplay purposes, obviously. So I'm going to show off some of the new Con 2 chambers now. We still have 3 or 4 of them left to do. But they are pretty much all done. This door is... Why is this here? Okay, ignore this. That's not supposed to be like that. That's just a bug. Yes, got new containments in here. Okay, I'm not sure why these green barriers are showing up. 173, chilling. He's not on right now, I guess. He's not moving at all. Not sure why these green barriers are here. Yes, up here. This 173's containment. .93 is in here. See? You've already seen 701. There's 1162. And the ones that are yet to be done, we still have to do 008. It's not finished yet. 035 still needs to be finished yet. And 409 also still needs to be finished. We've also got changes to 2521 as well. I'll show off right now. Pessi will demonstrate. There's an animation for being kidnapped now. As you can see. You got this new document. Kind of a clue as to 2521. And then if we leave, we can demonstrate the second effect we've added to 2521. So assuming, let's say you're a Class D and you're in the CDC. Previously, before, if you said 2521, absolutely nothing would happen. But now, if I say 2521 over here, so you can see I get impaled with tons of spikes and die. Now, there normally is sound when that happens, so I'm not sure why the sound didn't go off in this case. Probably something to do with me being a skeleton old man. Yes, if you say 2521 too far away from its containment, you'll just get impaled with a ton of black spikes until you die. We're also working on a playable SCP-999 as well, but it is not... We have not had time to put into it because there have been way more pressing matters, but that will be coming sometime in the future. I don't have enough to show off right now. And now we can show off the nuke. Oh, let's slot these keys in. Give him a turn. There we go. And we can press the button. All right. Now, it would not be interesting if we survived the nuke, so we are going to die. Give people time to listen to the nuke music. Just do some dancing until it's over. And yes, it's 120 seconds now instead of 90.
Attention all SCP
Dead. Yes, you get flashbang now if you do not survive the nuke. We got post-nuke theme. It'll play for a little bit. By the way, so everybody knows, SCP-2006 has a new secret form. No deets are going to be spilled on it, but it does exist. Alright, guys. So, here I am. I am a physician. I have ranked up a couple times. This is the 4th or 5th rank in MD? I'm not sure. Cannot remember. Yes. So, if you use the call for help, this is what you'll see as a medical member. Nobody else can see this except MD members, but this will pulse and flash through walls for you to see. Basically just a way to let medical staff know that there's someone who actively needs treatment. Medical staff will always be roaming and healing people regardless, but this is a good way to ensure you get help. Medical department members do not get weapons, by the way. They are under the Hippocratic Oath, and they are unable to hurt people directly. Nobody said anything about experimentation, but guns and weapons are a no-go. So, I'm going to display the healing features real quick. So, these are 2 of the options for healing that MD get. If you're a lower ranked MD member, you'll spawn with a kit, which is this. As you can see here, you get a UI that opens up in your bottom right. You have 4 items in your kit. You have oxygen canisters, tourniquets, bandages, and splints. Each item has a specific use. Oxygen canisters help heal gas poisoning. Tourniquets heal bleeds. Bandages heal people in general. And splints fix fractures. This is the status window that you can open. So, this is your name, your health, your avatar, who you're affiliated with in your department, and any injuries/illnesses you may currently have. Also, your max HP. You can close this menu by pressing the arrow, and you can click to open it, as you can see. So, if I walk up to Chrono here, he is currently undergoing the bleed effect. As you can see, his health is slowly dropping. So if we come up with our kit, and we hold F on him, with the kit closed, by the way. If the kit is open, the diagnosis will not work. So now we have diagnosed him. We can open his status window. So now we see that his name is Chronosius. He's affiliated with the science department. We can see the health he was at when we opened the status window, not the current health. And yes, that number is a little glitched. It's because of the gradient behind it not matching up. Easy fix. But as you can see, he is currently bleeding, and he requires a tourniquet. So, if I hold F to heal him, as you can see, it will auto-use the item that is required for him to be healthy again. So as you can see, he's got some health back, and his bleeding has stopped. The current regenerative effects that we have planned for the kits are not currently in right now, so I'm not able to show those off, but they will be added in very shortly. This is just how things are for testing purposes. So as you can see, that used up 1 bandage and 1 tourniquet. The bandage was used to heal the health he lost, and the tourniquet stopped his bleed. So now we can heal him again. The health go back up. That's not how the mechanic will actually work, though. You will not get instant health, and the kits and bags will restore more health than they currently give. The kit and bag both restore you to max HP. They just do so at different rates. So the normal kit will heal 5 HP every second upon a successful heal, and a bag will heal 10, but they will both heal to 100. The bandages and pouches do not heal to max HP, and they have limited uses. They only heal up to 75% of your max HP. The only way to get back to full is either via a CI combat medic healing you, which they will exist, by the way. CI combat medics are still planned. I'm not able to show it off right now because we do not actually have it in right now to show off, but that is also coming. The CI, they'll get the unique morph. They will also still be able to use weapons. The Hippocratic Oath does not apply to them because they do not care. There'll only be a limit of 2 CI medics on the entirety of CI for every server out of the current CI pool. So it'll be a matter of who gets to it first. And we got the ID card, obviously, and then the med bag. Still need the icon for it, but that's what is currently on my back right now. It's just a better med kit, as you can see. If I open it, you have 10 instead of 6 items. Upesu is currently under the effects, as you can tell. I'm not able to actually show off what's happening to him right now, but he is not feeling very good right now, to say the least. But yes, we can heal his gas poisoning. Yes, we can heal his gas poisoning. He will eventually start taking damage. The dosage you get changes how it affects you. The more gas you're exposed to, the quicker the effects ramp up. So if you sit in front of the gas and basically take a face full of it for like 10 seconds, you'll die really quickly. But if you just brush it, you'll have onset symptoms that come up slowly over time, which gives medical staff the opportunity to heal people, instead of gas being a guaranteed death sentence now. Yes, as you can see, no more green head. He can walk normal again, he's all tough again. And yes, that's a typo there. That I is not supposed to be capitalized. And if we diagnose him again, we can now see that he is cured. Open up his status window, no illnesses or injuries. I'll give myself a bandage real quick. Bandages work the same way. As you can see, bandage 2 out of 2. Everybody will have access to bandages. All FP will spawn with 2 bandages. Bandages will be depleted when they run out, and you'll have to go get more. CD will also get access to bandages as well. They will spawn around the CDC area, and CD can pick them up. And CD with the hostile test subject game pass will spawn with bandages as well. Bandages will be necessary for... Well, hello, Chrono. How you doing? So, we have Chrono. He has had a stroke and is currently dying on the floor, as you can see. He's not able to get up unless I splint his legs, because we all know that when you have a stroke, your legs break. That's obvious. So, let me do my doctor abilities. Let's see what the problem is here, sir. Whoa, look at that. He has broken limbs. He needs a splint. Wow, thank you, game. Let's fix those broken legs. Yes, if your legs are broken, you literally cannot get up from the ragdoll, so do not fall from the lift in the elevator, because you will be stuck until you reset or a medical team member comes to splint your legs. So now he is back to all working order. We can instantly fix broken bones in the SCP. Okay, so here we go. This is the med pouch. This is the item site directors and O5s will get to replace their current blue med kit. Ignore this, that's just a bug that we will fix, but as you can see, it's just a better bandage, basically. You get 4 in your kit instead of 2. And the kit doesn't go away, you just restock it when it runs out. Yes, simple. That's to replace the current healing items that they get. Sure, if here we go, let's just diagnose them. As you can see, it works the same way. See, if you diagnose someone and there's actually nothing wrong with them, there is no prompt to heal them. As you can see, there's nothing. It will not actually give you the option to heal unless someone is messed up. There will be sounds added for all these animations as well. There are definitely medical changes that will be coming. Do take everything I've said here with a slight grain of salt for the most part, because we will be altering mechanics as we do the testing. I will probably do a small guide when that time comes for medical, just so people are up to date on newer mechanics. I'll do just a small, like, 4 or 5 minute video talking about the changes we made to medical. In terms of that, for stuff we have left to do, we're getting very close to this update coming out. We will be entering QA either tonight or tomorrow. That'll last a couple days. And then we will be moving over to the stress test, which will be our main testing phase. That's how we'll figure out how we want to, do the final balance for MD, because a lot of testing has to be done. Obviously, we can't just, all the current stuff we have, like, we might end up changing how much the kits heal, what they do, who you can heal, all of that extra stuff. And then I'll also demonstrate Combat Medic when we get that in as well. Then a couple side features that aren't done yet, that I don't know if will be in for this update, but the biohazard room and the decontamination chambers, they are unfinished. They're not very high priority right now. We kind of want to focus on getting the update out right now, because we're past the 3-month mark already since the last update, which is the longest we've ever taken to release an update. So we're more concerned with speed at this point. So a couple features might not be in when the update drops, but they're just side features that don't really matter a whole much right now. We'll end up patching stuff in the week or two ahead. Obviously, so we'll keep adding stuff. 1162 is also getting a remake as well. It's currently pretty out of date, old. 914 will also be getting a remake in the future as well. We have plans for that. And yes, regarding 914, it will be impossible to attain medkits and med bags through 914 for balance purposes. You will only be able to obtain pouches and bandages through 914. I'm sorry about that, but the kits and bags are just too strong to have non-combat medic CI and non-MD staff having their hands on them.